G'day everyone, welcome to the Opal Mills. My name's Phil and this channel is all about opal. Welcome new subscribers. If you haven't seen this channel before or you've only caught a few videos, we do everything from mining all the way through to the final jewellery, including the cutting, setting, inlay, doublets, goldsmithing, silversmithing for the jewellery, and treating matrix, everything opal. So there's a little bit of everything. And today we're going to have a look at a bit of opal because it's been very, very cold and I've hurt my back. So I'm over that now, but the cold's still cold and mining's going to be out for a little bit because they got a fair bit of rain up at Andamuka. So I hope everyone's all good up there. I hope it dries out pretty quick, but I think there's more rain on the way at the moment. So yeah, we'll have to see. So we got heaps to go on with anyway. Got some material to cut. We haven't cut for a bit, so I'm keen to get back on the wheel and start cutting some. And I've got a couple of parcels here from a couple of you guys, and we'll have a look inside and see what we're going to be dealing with. I'm not sure what's in these yet. I've got a vague idea, but yeah, let's have a good look. Okay, so there's a fair bit in here. Let's start with this bag. And this looks like some NN Opal Riley gun material. Oh, check that out. Oh, hang on, come closer. Closer. Check that out. Full of colour. There's a line around there, maybe for a reason. We'll figure out what that is. That's pretty. That's some matrix by the look of it. Yeah, I think that one is what it is there. And this one. Oops, split the bag. So this is still rough, righto. Let's get a bit of water. Hui! Wow. There's definitely a stone to be had in there. Very super thin bar up this side. This may not survive. It may be smarter to take this into two stones. Really nice party stone there. We're going to lose that there. There's already a kernel there poking in the side. We'll decide on that later. Just having a quick look. Some really nice material here. So what do we got here? Not too sure. Zoom in a bit more. Aha. Potch line. Maybe that runs in through there. And that's the stone up there. Possibly salvage for a little stone down the bottom. I'm thinking that may be why this is like that. With the line, it could be a very nice pendant stone though, as is. Very pretty. Very pretty. That's got all the colours in it. Yeah, right. This is going to be fun. Okay, so over on this side, oh, okay, oop, let's zoom in. First off, a bit of white opal, a nice bit of brightness there. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if that's going to translate across the stone or if it's just there. And as far as that brightness goes, the bar does run sort of across it. Oops, off camera. Yeah, I don't know, it's a bit mixed up, that one. Ooh, don't know about that. We'll have a closer look later. But this one here, check this out. Absolutely rich as. It's got a lot more red in person. Yeah, let's see if we can do this. Doesn't look any better. Super bright. Might be only a smaller stone over that side mainly. But very nice material. Awesome. Okay, so I've had a look at these stones. I'm just going to rub this line off. It's not actually an important line as such. It's a serving suggestion by the owner. And we will deal with it, but in our way. So, it's a really nice big chunk. So this stone's been finished that way up. It's been finished off at the bottom as well. It's just a bit of an odd shape and it's going to be a bit hard to set that as that's a very vertical right angle edge right up high, so I'm not sure how nothing can grab onto it down this low, and you'd have to cover up this whole side or send some claws right up here somewhere to start even begin to hook on. So we're going to deal with that. Now I think they want the pattern that way, and that's why that line was drawn the way it was. So we might slightly reorientate the stone when we go to slice it. So we could turn this into two stones by doing this. And this one, let's see if I can show you. We have this potch line through here. Through there. And it goes all the way down here. Disappears, but the rest of it picks up again through here. Alright. So that runs. You sort of see it. There's a bit of a grayness coming through here. That's kind of where the colour's running out. So I'm thinking to get a nice stone. Should start back here somewhere. Through to here somewhere. And turn this into a drop shape. And then we can salvage whatever's going to be left of this end. It's very thin, which may or may not survive. This is a little, you can see this big grey patch around here. That's that potch running up into the bottom here. which thins out the colour bar, and that's why it's yeah, kind of as it is. So I think, yeah, if we deal with that in that way, we can get 2 drop shapes. So be another one just here for whatever survives. So I think that's our course of action. And there'll be 2 really nice full flooded faced, nice pattern. And no, see, once we take this face down a bit, if we were to cut it as is, this bar would encroach too much, and we've already got a bit of potch. So you can see creeping in around here. So that potch reached the surface, there's no colour sitting up in there, and then it starts again, but we'd got to be very careful if we're going to cut this so as not to lose the colour. And there we go, we can see another potch line running through it. Through here. So that's something else to be careful of. Just means there may be a bit of a, if we go down too far, it becomes a dull spot where the potch line is, and then you can't get through it until you take the whole thing out. The potch line will just creep across the face till it's gone. So anyway, I'm looking at that. Yeah. That like that. May end up looking more like that. That'd be a very nice stone. So I'm going to head to the saw after I mark this one out, figure out which way to cut it. So we do have a potch in the bottom that interferes. It creeps up here. So I think the nicer stone is going to be up on the top there. But again, I'm not too keen on that face as a face. It does roll nicely. Well, maybe it will. Yeah, we'll stick with the plan. It's alright. So if you can imagine this tip here coming so imagine that tip being gone, and that creates a new side, and then through like that somewhere. So we'll end up with that. We'll get it a bit more even than that. Probably more like something more like that. So that will be the stone. Maybe we'll keep that face. So as you roll it, it does look quite nice. It's just that, yeah, that's the way it's going to have to go. So we'll give that a go. We'll put a slice through there and see what we can't do with this bottom piece. There's another stone. So I'm sure once, again, trim it up. Maybe another stone sitting under there. One, two. Back in my shoe. No. Alright, so over to the saw. Okay, here we are at the end with these two that were in that one stone. Like that. We'll start with this one. I had a bit of sand in the face and there's not much that can be done about that. Goes right through. But there's one. It's a nice colour. Maybe a brightness of 2. Same again. And this one is this one. Sliced it apart. You've got this beautiful blob of colour. I'll definitely be doing some low light of this stuff afterwards. And this one is a really bright little stone. A nice little ring stone pendant. Or maybe just a couple of rings. And one from the other parcel has ended up like this. And it does have this in the side, because it just kept going and eating into it. And I've cut it back to a point where the bezel will cover it. It won't even be noticed. So there we go for that one. It's got some nice little Christmassy colours, green and reddish. But yeah, I'll do a low light afterwards, and I'm thinking, because it's getting a bit cold out here and these keep coming off top sticks, might do a carving next. But I'll give these away quickly. First up, 2.7 carat. 6.55 carat. 2.1 carat. 0.35 of a carat. 0.7 of a carat. How did that happen? Let's try that again. Yep, 0.7 carats. And this one, 1.4 carat. So there we go. And again, stick around for the low light. Cheers.